With a legendary career spanning 5 decades, Kansas has fans of all ages with their hit songs like Carry On, Wayward Son, and the iconic Dust in the Wind. Well, it won't be too long before you can hear them perform in person in Spartanburg. And from the band, we get to speak to none other than keyboardist Tom Brislin to find out more. Tom, how are you today?
Doing great. Thanks for having me on.
We are excited. You and the band, you're in Texas right now, performing all over the country. It's been a whirlwind, and starting as a garage band in the 70s. How would you describe the band's journey and growth over the years?
Well, from what the OGs told me, they did start as a garage band, but they were getting music from all over the world on the radio, and they all had eclectic tastes and created this really inventive music that had so much flavor to it. So it's no mystery that they just grew and grew and became a worldwide phenomenon.
Yeah, and you might not have been there from the very jump, Tom, but you started very early on in your music career too. When was the first time you picked up an instrument?
Well, there's photographic evidence of me banging on the piano in the house when I was about 3 years old, so we'll say that's a safe way to start.
Wow, amazing. And now selling out stadiums and arenas for decades now. What keeps you motivated for music? Either, inspirational person or a moment with fans? What's it like up there?
Well, I grew up in a musical household. The piano was the center of attention, so if I wanted to be the center of attention, I'd best get on that piano. So I just always lived, ate, and breathed music my whole life and listened to bands like Kansas and a lot of the 70s and the 80s stuff as I was a kid. And so it's kind of a natural fit that I would end up with one of these groups because I've just always been into this sort of thing.
I definitely resonate with you there. Big main character energy. And you're going to be playing here at the Spartanburg Memorial Auditorium on November 16th. We're so excited for that. Now, do you have anything, that you're particularly excited to show fans? I know you have, a big presence on the most recent album you guys put out.
Yeah, we recorded an album called The Absence of Presence, which was actually released during the pandemic. So once we got back on the road, we started incorporating some of that music into the set, and the reaction and the reception has been great going alongside those classic tunes. And now we're on the 50th anniversary tour. We're playing stuff from almost every album, and the new album is part of the story, so I'm thrilled to be part of the story.
It just seems like to be the golden age to be a part of Kansas right now. And you mentioned being on the road. How do you keep up with family and just your personal life and balancing that, right, of traveling so much?
Well, one of the interesting things about touring nowadays is that there's a few different ways you can approach it. And we don't live on a tour bus for months at a time, although I've done that in the past with other groups. So we get to go home pretty much every week and then fly out, play a few shows, go back home. And it's a great balance to have the home life and also, go be a rock star on the weekends. It's pretty cool.
Not a bad gig, rock star, over the weekend. And, going to be playing tonight. So do you and the band, or maybe just you, have any special things you always do before a show that might be special for our viewers to know?
Well, one thing about this group of musicians is that we just live to play. So we have actual instruments set up backstage in a little rehearsal room. And so we like to warm up and jam together before every show.
Awesome. Well, a nice intimate moment with you, together before you open it up. And I'm sure every song is a hit, but, like Dust in the Wind and Carry On, Wayward Son, what changes in the crowd when you see that happen?
Oh, it's, you see this reaction that says, this is the soundtrack of my life. So we have a big responsibility because we're playing music that's attached to so many important memories for people. And we take that seriously. I mean, we have a lot of fun on stage, but my goal is to bring back that nostalgia, bring back that energy and those good memories, but also be in the now too, and give people that feeling that they're at a new concert.
So good, Tom. You're right. It's creating new memories there with the people in the moment, but also so many memories attached to the past. Well, we wish you the best of luck, not only tonight, but also when you come here to Spartanburg. We cannot wait to see you.
We're really looking forward to it.
You can see Kansas on their 50th anniversary tour on Saturday, November 16th at Spartanburg Memorial Auditorium. Tickets are available at the box office or online through Ticketmaster. Prices start at $36.